the head of the institution or the principal feels like he or she doesn't want you around, they sanction your transfer. Even at times, this transfer happens at mid-term, Madam Speaker, at the middle of the term. We have single parents who are taking care of their children. So if they are transferred from a station that is hundreds of kilometers away, they disrupt the education of the children, Madam Speaker. So what I'm simply saying in this bill is that in such cases, people must be given a notice period to plan themselves, either by looking for a school where your children will go, trying to get a place that you are going to stay, unless if it's an emergency and the person being that is seeking transfer has satisfied such an emergency, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, asking that the civil servants who plays a key role in providing service to Kenyans, that when they are being transferred, be given a notice period is not asking for too much, Madam Speaker. Before I came up with these amendments, Madam Speaker, I was approached by a couple that have been looking for a child for very many years. And then the gentleman told me that one day when he had just gotten a very good doctor who had advised him, put him on a medication that he was supposed to use for 14 days at an opportune time that would get his wife pregnant, Madam Speaker. Before the man was halfway, the man was transferred from Western to Kilifi. The man, up to today, he cries, and there are many families who are suffering. Madam Speaker, transfer, I have seen situations where an individual is transferred immediately from one station to the other, citing incompetency. Incompetency cannot be cured by transfer from one station to the other. Incompetency can only be cured by capacity building, can only be cured by skill analysis, and maybe take this person from whatever duties is doing to a different function, Madam Speaker. And all I'm asking in this proposed amendment is that anybody, any civil servant, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a police officer, you must be given a notice period before you are transferred. Madam Speaker, many countries have advanced the welfares of their civil servants by ensuring that before they sanction transfers, it must be merited. If, for example, Madam Speaker, there are some, for example, in the National Police Service, where they have a policy that your police officer cannot be in a particular area for more than a number of years. By so doing, you just know that by next year, you ought to be transferred from this current station to the other. So that is a form of being given a notice period. This notice must be given in writing so that the officer that is going to be affected can plan him or herself accordingly, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, one of the cardinal responsibilities of this House is to be able to establish public problems and provide a cure for those public problems. A public problem exists in the manner in which Kenyans are transferred from one station to the other, even on a very short notice period, Madam Speaker, without considering that these civil servants have families, they have children, they have dependents, some whose salaries is not even enough for them to hire a house girl or a houseboy. So they are literally the same people who are taking care of their families. So when they wake up in the morning and then you receive a transfer to a place farther away, without being given a notice period to plan your family, to settle your children, it is punitive, Madam Speaker. Many people have resigned from their current role because they could not fathom the